So we just got done watching the brand new Disney Cruella movie, and we've got the review for you. Spoiler free. So we just got done watching Disney's brand new Cruella, the remake of Cruella's life story. Had a lot of fun watching it, and wanted to spill the beans as we will. We will do our absolute best to keep it spoiler free. So if you haven't seen it yet, we won't ruin it for you. It's basically a new retelling of Cruella's life story. It sets her as sets up her background, and then eventually establishes her as a fashion designer in England in what, the 1930s? No, sorry, 1960s and 70s. Get my dates right here.
Yeah, I thought she said 70s when she was a little girl.
70s. And kind of a nice retelling. I like the fashion side of it. They were able to bring out some very interesting new characters. I think Emma Stone hit Cruella dead on.
She did very good.
I think she had a nice take on Cruella. I think there was also a lot of comic relief throughout it that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Along the lines of how Maleficent gave you a new reason to like the character, this movie gives you a lot of new reasons to like Cruella. Mm-hmm. And I already was attached to Cruella, but because I had to do research on her to dress up as her for Halloween the one year. And so now I feel happy that I have a lot more reasons to like her.
I think that there's more of a foundation for her character. She has some, just a wide variety of personality characteristics, some of them which are comedic. And I would say that the soundtrack also helped out. It was really well done. It just, the music choice added to it quite a bit. We have a cat intruding on this.
And you could tell that the people behind the scenes worked very hard on designing all the outfits that she and the other characters wore. Mm-hmm. This was definitely a very flashy movie and had a lot of creative input in it. And my artist side was very happy to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun. We watched on Disney Plus. You can, of course, go see it in the theaters as well. You can tell our animals are still all excited over it, too, because lots of dogs. Well, not lots of dogs, but
3 dogs.
5.
And one, that's the main. I also appreciated her childhood character that just was a really interesting personality throughout the movie. And some plot twists at the end that were pleasing and put things together.
If you're an animal lover, you will appreciate the movie. I'm going to turn this just a little bit, see if we can get my wife in here a little better. So, no cruelty to animals. Mm-hmm. Maybe my one beef would be the dogs in most of the movie are obviously CGI. And there's spots they could have used real dogs.
Yeah. It's not that hard to do what Narnia did. With using real dogs and then adding a little bit of CGI, and then to do it better than Narnia did it, because Narnia is an old movie now, and you have the technology to do that, and they didn't. But Disney's really dependent on CGI at the moment.
But like I said, that'd be my only real beef. That's it. It's a minor thing. Overall, I thought it was real well. Emma Thompson is the Baroness and just nails this character. Gets you to feel every way about her that she wants you to feel, which means you're not supposed to like her.
Mm-hmm. I think the butler was a fantastic balance throughout.
Yep, Mark Strong.
The plot as it developed. He really gave some positive direction to it. I also think that some of her the main character's, Cruella'S quirky personality would be a marvelous study on psychology and psychoanalysis at times.
They really hit her character well.
We were discussing some of her attitudes. It was interesting.
I did love, there was one scene that was really a callback to the original cartoon. I don't think this is a spoiler, but she's driving the Rolls Royce Madcap.
Hunched shoulders up and then
And it was just like,
Smash.
great callback. That was an awesome moment for me. I really like that. They did a wonderful job of making Cruella not just a caricature, but sympathetic.
Because of the good background and grounding of this story. So she wasn't just someone out of nothing. So
And it wasn't like the cliche stories where they take a villain and give them a tragic backstory and say, now you have to like the villain. But this one was a lot more well thought out than that.
She's definitely still Cruella. At least for good portions of it. And yeah, Cruella's but
I also think that it was good that Cruella had a little more style and finesse than maybe the Disney original had, because that just originally she was a really freaky looking person,
A little
in
bit
a
like
cartoon.
Yzma.
Just really freaky looking.
And-
Whereas with Cruella, she has a definite style throughout it.
But she does
So-
have her moments where she's definitely freaky looking.
Yeah.
When the hair's like
But
everywhere.
She
and-
pulls it off a lot better.
She has intention to it. She's not just completely being freaky for the sake of being freaky most of the time. So anyway,
the plot is intriguing. Her sidekicks are great, and here comes the cat again. You're just gonna make this all about you, aren't you? Her sidekicks work out very well. I like the way they added that and kind of built them as opposed to just being the dumb stooges like they were in 101 Dalmatians.
And they have a satisfying way of doing their story. It doesn't leave you going, but I didn't like the way that worked out. So
the only thing I was disappointed is I would have liked complete happiness and harmony at the end, of course, of which wasn't entirely possible. But there was at least satisfaction in positivity.
no spoilers.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah.
Good, well-written plot. Intriguing, interesting. I don't. It didn't feel like a retread or
It was its own
the same old thing.
I felt like it was like Maleficent is its own thing. So
Creative. We really enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I don't like all these remakes and why are you turning a cartoon to live action. Most of them I find a waste of time to watch. I would not say that about this.
I would also just buy the soundtrack. The music was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they offset it as humor. A lot of times it did. And sometimes it was just really good music and really fit in understanding the person's struggle.
It's got a lot of
it was
music from the
good.
60s and 70s. And yeah, it definitely adds to it. Just well done overall. I'm happy we got a premiere so I can actually watch it again. I'll probably watch it on our plane flight Thursday or something because it's that good.
Yeah. It is decent in every way.
So if we were to grade it, scale of 1 to 10, where would you put it?
Well, I don't think I've ever had a 10 in my life, so I'm not for sure I would have anything that high, but I would say that it is like a 7.5 for me. It's decent.
I'd
really
say
good.
a 9.
I would say 8.5 to 9.
I'm very picky.
Probably
very,
8.5.
Very picky. I mean, there's been a very few things that for me are 10. So
Yeah, very few I would call a 10. And I would do like the original Lord of the Rings trilogy or some things like that. But I would say this is definitely a go watch it. Whether in the theater, whether at home, definitely go watch this one. It's absolutely worth it. Anything else you want to add at the end?
no.
Good
I
movie.
think our animals are adding a lot of
Well
soundtracks
done,
back there.
Disney. If you did more like this, you wouldn't hear people like me complain about stuff like Mulan and The Lion King.
Perfectly the other direction, I feel like it.
Yeah. This was great movie. So
Even better than Mary Poppins, the ones that were remade.
I like Mary Poppins Returns, but I would say this was better than that.
A lot more enjoyable.
Yep. So like I say, if I didn't have Disney Plus, I would consider buying this on DVD or Blu-ray. It's that good. So go see it. It's worth it. So have fun. Thank you so much to also a quick shout out to Leo for helping make it possible for us to be able to watch it. Really appreciate that. Grateful for it. And like I said, we're going to watch this one again. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our review. Would love to hear your comments and feedback too. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Do you want to know more? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe too. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to know about contact information, fan pages, merchandise, and more, please be sure to check the description below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to know when I have new ones, well, make sure you hit that subscribe button right up there. And if you want to see another one of my videos, well, I've got a great one for you right here. And a huge thank you to these wonderful people here who support me on Patreon and with YouTube memberships. They get behind the scenes information, special perks, and more. If you'd like to know more about that, well, make sure you check that button right there. Thank you so much.